Hello and welcome to Ali Crochet. So lately I'm receiving a lot of requests if I can make another video and make it a little bit more precise so that some of you can follow, because the previous one that I made, I don't talk on my video. I'm just doing it continuously and working it. I apologize for that, guys, because sometimes my son, he's a terrible too, of course. Again, I apologize, and now I'm trying my best to make it more better and helpful. So let's begin. So I'm using a 2.5 millimeter hook and a light crochet yarn, the Red Heart brand. So let's begin with slip knot, then chain for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then make 2 double crochet on the first chain. 1, 2, a total of 3 double crochet. Then chain 3, turn your work, and make 1 double crochet on the first stitch. 1, 2, and 3. A total of 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 3, turn your work, 1 double crochet on the next stitch, not this first stitch but here. 1, 2, and 3, to the total of 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 3. So we are now in the 4th row. We are going to increase our work this time. Double crochet in the first stitch, double crochet on the next stitch, double crochet in the next, and make 2 double crochet in the last stitch. Oopsie. 1 and 2. Then chain 3, turn your work, and we're gonna do an increase again. So we're gonna make a double crochet in the first stitch, double crochet, make a double crochet again, and 1 more double crochet, and last one, for a total of 4 double crochet in the center. Then make 2 double crochet in the last stitch, 1 and 2. Now this time you don't need to chain, you have to turn your work and slip stitch into the next stitch and slip stitch into the next stitch. Then chain 3. So we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are in the 6th row. Chain 3 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3, for a total of 4 double crochet. As you can see, it is really balanced in here. and side by side of our work. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, double crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So this time, we need to make a string around our neck. So we need to chain 120. 1, 2, 3. Let's say, for example, we already make that one. So after you make 120 chains total, you cut your yarn and make another 120 chains. So let's say, for example, this is 100 chains. So we need to attach this into the opposite side of our work. So here we need to slip stitch on the third chain. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch in here. Then slip stitch into the next. And chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, you need to yarn over and make 1 half double crochet on the next stitch. 1, and then slip stitch into the next stitches 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then slip stitch into the same original stitch and slip stitch into the next stitch. Then chain 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then half double crochet on the next stitch, and this time you need to make a slip stitch again 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then slip stitch in the original stitch and slip stitch into the next and chain 1 and cut your yarn. So this will be your butterfly antenna. This should be 120 chains. Okay, next. So now we're gonna start to make our butterfly wing. So to make our butterfly wing, we need to make a slip knot. So this time, we need to attach our yarn into the upper part of the 5th row here. So this is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th row. And this is the upper part of it. And we need to attach our yarn. Insert your hook. And slip stitch. Then make chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Double crochet on the same stitch. Then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then double crochet on the upper part of your 4th row. So this is our upper part here. Then chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet in the same, chain 3, double crochet on the upper part of your 3rd row. Chain 2 and double crochet on the same stitch. Then chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Here in the space, so make 3 double crochet on the first space, 1, 2, and 3, for a total of 4 double crochet. Then chain 1, make 3 double crochet in the chain space, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, make 3 double crochet on the 2 chain space, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, then make 5 double crochet on the 5 chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then chain 1 and make 4 double crochet on the last 2 chain space, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is our row 1, row 2. So we're not going to chain 3. Turn your work and slip stitch into the 2nd stitch, slip stitch into the next stitch, and chain 3. Make 1 double crochet on the same stitch, 2 double crochet on the next, chain 2, make 2 double crochet in each of the following 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, for a total of 10 double crochet. Then chain 2 and make 3 double crochet on the second stitch, or in the center of this 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2. Then we're gonna do the increase again. 2 double crochet in each of the following 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3 here. Chain 2, make 2 double crochet in each of the following 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then turn your work. Slip stitch into the second stitch, slip stitch into the next, chain 3, double crochet on the same stitch, 2 double crochet on the next stitch, chain 2, double crochet on the first, 2 double crochet on the next stitch, double crochet on the next, 2 double crochet on the next stitch. We are increasing our work again, double crochet on the next, 2 double crochet on the last stitch. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. We are in our 4th row, and this is a total of 9 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Chain 2, make 3 double crochet on the center of the 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, and we're going to increase again in here. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 2 double crochet all the way across. 1, 1, and 2. 1 last double crochet, and chain 2, and make 2 double crochet in each of the following 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Turn your work, and as usual, slip stitch twice. 1, 2, chain 3, double crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet on the next stitch, chain 2. Now this time we're just going to increase the first stitch and the last stitch and double crochet in the center of our work and the upper wing. One, two. Make double crochet all the way around across, but leave the last stitch and make it 2 double crochet. So this is our last stitch. Make 2 double crochet in here, chain 2, then make 3 double crochet on the center, stitch 2 and 3, chain 2, and here also increase in the first and the last stitches and make double crochet in each of the following stitches in the center. Make 2 double crochet, chain 2 as usual, 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, turn your work, slip stitch twice, chain 3, double crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet in the next, chain 2, and increase in the first and the last stitch. So continue making the increase on the first and the last stitch, and this is our lower wing, this is our upper wing. So make here also increase first and the last stitch and do the 2 double crochet and turn your work and slip stitch twice again. So we are now in our row 7, and this time we're just gonna work on our upper wings first. So this is double crochet and continue increasing the last and the first and the last stitches and double crochet in the center part. So make 2 double crochet in the last stitch here, chain 2. So this here in the center with the 3 double crochet in total, we only double crochet our work on the first stitch. Instead of the second or in the center, we're going to insert our hook on the first stitch. This is our separator of the lower and the upper wings right now. Insert your hook and make 3 double crochet, 1 and 3. Turn your work, and this will be our upper wing right now, and only slip stitch into the second stitch, chain 3, make double crochet in the same stitch as usual, double crochet 2 times in the next stitch, chain 2, and like I said, it's the same process. Increase in the first and the last, chain 2, 2 double crochet, turn your work, slip stitch, and do the same thing up to row 11, and I'll meet you there. So this is now our row 11. We're gonna start with slip stitch still twice, chain 3, double crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet in the next, chain 2, increase on the first stitch with 2 double crochet, then double crochet all the way across. Increase in the last stitch in our 11th row, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in each of the following 2 stitches. Then turn your work, and this time we're gonna work our 12th row, and we need to slip stitch 6 times. Slip stitch into the second stitch, 1, into the next, 2, and into the next, 3, and slip stitch into the 2 chain space, and this count as 4. Slip stitch into the next stitch, 5, and slip stitch into the next stitch, which is 6. Chain 3, and double crochet on the next stitch, and double crochet all the way up to the second to the last stitch, because we still need to increase the upper part here. Two double crochet on the last stitch as usual, chain 2, 2 double crochet on the next 2 stitches, and turn your work. So this butterfly edging here or rim is, we are only working in the bottom part of the wing, because this one, it will remain the same, that we need to slip stitch twice, chain 3, double crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet on the next, and then increase still, and we're gonna meet you in here. So this time we're just gonna leave 5 stitches in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5, and then turn your work. Then slip stitch 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch, and make double crochet all the way across, and make 2 double crochet on the last stitch, chain 2, make 2 double crochet in each of the following 2 stitches. Then turn your work and do the same thing again. Slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet on the next, chain 2, increase on the first stitch, double crochet on the next all the way across, but leave the 5 last stitches. So here now in our last 5 stitches, we're not going to do anything. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn your work and slip stitch 6 times again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 3, double crochet all the way across and increase in the last stitch. Chain 2 and 2 double crochet on the next 2 stitches. Turn your work, slip stitch into the next 2 stitches, chain 3, double crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet in the next, chain 2, make an increase, double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next, up to the last 5 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one in here. Turn your work and slip stitch 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're not gonna do anything anymore, so we need to slip stitch in this 2 chain space, slip stitch into the next stitch, slip stitch into the next, and one more slip stitch into the last stitch. So now, since I'm not gonna use this, or I'm not gonna wear this, I'm not gonna put any string, but you can do that. So you just need to chain up to 250, then cut your yarn, and that's it for the upper wing. So now let's start with our lower wing, like this. Make a slip knot and attach your yarn into the last stitch. So earlier we attached the upper wing yarn into the first stitch. So insert your hook, make a slip stitch, chain 3, and make 2 more double crochet. For a total of 3 double crochet. Chain 2 and double crochet in each of the following stitches. Should count 13 total. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Chain 2 and do the same thing on every corner. 2 double crochet in each of the following 2 stitches. Turn your work, chain 3, the same thing, chain 2. So this time we need to decrease our work. So instead of inserting our hook on the first stitch, we need to do our work here on the second stitch. And we need to end our work on the second to the last stitch. So this is the first and this is the second stitch. Do a double crochet in each of the following stitches. And chain 2. So you notice this is the last chain or the last stitch, and we're not gonna work in there. And make 2 double crochet in each of the following 2 stitches. Turn your work, and like I said, the corner of your work, you don't have to change anything, but this in the center you need to decrease all the time. And I'll meet you in the bottom. So we are now in our bottom part. Slip stitch twice, chain 3, double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and make double crochet on the center of the 3 double crochet, then chain 2 and make 2 double crochet in each of the following 2 stitches. Turn your work, and this time, this is our last row. We're gonna need the slip stitch 3 times, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3 and make 3 double crochet, and yarn over, make 3 double crochet, turn your work, do a slip stitch 4 times, close your yarn and cut it. And here is your butterfly crochet top. So you need to weave in your yarn